Okay, so now we are going to start a mock interview for our student IOC Sharma, and this mock is for HPCL. So, IOC, first of all, you tell us about yourself.
Sir, I belong to Jaipur and I'm currently residing in Mumbai. I did my law graduation from University of Petroleum and Energy Studies, Dehradun. Thereafter, I got campus placement from there in DWF Mindcrest, Pune. And subsequently, I got myself enrolled in Bar Council of Maharashtra and Goa. And thereafter, I started my litigation career with MV Kinney Law Firm, wherein I did commercial litigation. To be very precise, I dealt with insolvency and bankruptcy laws. There I worked for 1.5 years, but I was inclined towards only one team dealing with insolvency matters. That's why, in order to get diversified work experience and exposure about other courts and laws as well, so I switched to SGS Advocates, and now here I'm working in civil and commercial litigation disputes resolution team, wherein I also get to deal with other matters, for example, High Court, NCLT, and Securities Appellate Tribunal, and quasi-judicial authorities for that matter, SEBI, and etc. So that's all about me, sir.
Okay, so IOC, you are from Jaipur and then you went Dehradun. Why did you enroll yourself as a lawyer in Maharashtra and Goa High Court?
Sir, actually, when I graduated in 2020, our country was already hit by COVID-19 pandemic at that time. And my father was posted here in Mumbai. He's also in public sector enterprise and he has a transferable job. So at that time, he was in Mumbai and I directly came from Dehradun to Mumbai. And at that time, lockdown was going on. And that's why I got enrolled myself here and started my career here. And Mumbai being the financial capital of the country, I think it was a good decision to start my litigation career here, as there is a more exposure here as compared to Jaipur. Also, all kind of courts and tribunals are there here.
Okay, so your plan is to completely settle down in Mumbai?
No, sir. I am not having any constraint with respect to location, because if I am willing to get into a public sector enterprise, so I don't have any constraint with respect to location that I want to settle in Mumbai itself, as I am very well versed with the fact.
Most of the we can say there are some professions like doctors, like lawyers. Okay, so they generally prefer freelancing or their self practice.
Yes, sir.
Right, they don't go for any particular job, they don't like to go. Okay, then what attracted you to apply for HPCL?
Sir, I always wanted to join a public sector enterprise, as most of my family members are also in public sector, and now as I have been a part of private sector for 2.5 years, I have made up my mind that I want to join public sectors, as there is a sense of job security there, and there everything is in a organized format. For example, even if we see different kind of policies of an organization, leave policies, working hours, everything has a set pattern, irrespective of litigation law firm offices, which I am working right now. And I started my career in litigation to explore new opportunities and exposure and to learn about court practices. But from starting only, I wanted to join public sector enterprises.
Okay, so as a long-term career objective, okay, what is your opinion? How do you see your long-term career objective?
Sir, according to me, in my long-term career objective, I want to attain adequate experience and exposure. And in whatever organization I join, I see myself growing in it and reaching to new heights and top-level management over a period of time.
Okay, do you know any example of a person from law background heading any PSU?
Yes, sir. Sir, our CMD of HPCL, Mr. Pushp Kumar Joshi, sir, also have law background. He is also a law graduate and he's the CMD of HPCL.
Okay. now tell me that there are many other candidates also,
Yes, sir.
all having low degrees, right? So what strengths do you see in yourself which will make your candidature more attractive?
Sir, I know that you have a lot of options for this position available with you, but I think that I meet with the minimum requirements of this job opportunity, and I will be able to perform my job to the best of my capabilities and abilities. Moreover, sir, my words can't justify my actions until I get the right opportunity to perform. Furthermore, I would like to add that I am a very dedicated and hardworking person. So I will be an asset to this organization if at all the opportunity is given to me.
Okay, so now tell me, after completing your education, do you have any plan for higher education in this law sector?
No, sir. I don't have any plans for higher
So
education.
now, from where you get information regarding different updates going on related to your job profile?
Job profile information related to job opportunities, or what is
Job
going on in
profile is
legal?
legal rules and different laws coming day by day, updation in different states, different and in center also. So from where you get all such information? Do you follow some particular website or you follow any particular person?
Yes, sir. I do follow different websites, for example, Live Law, Law Octopus, and also wherein we deal with different matters on day-to-day basis. We come up with different kind of problems wherein we have to deal with different kind of laws. So by learning and connecting, most of the laws are quite interconnected with each other. So if you are reading something, you have to refer something else. So by going that way, you get to learn a lot. And there are other websites for searching judgments, SCC Online, Manupatra, legal search pages are there. So we follow that.
Any particular lawyer in India who you can say as your role model?
Yes, sir. My role model was Ram Jethmalani, sir. He was a criminal lawyer, but he is no more now. So yes.
So why he was your role model?
Because, sir, he started his practice with a very scratch, and he has attained a good amount of reputation, and he did a lot of hard work to attain this position. And I also liked his way of working, like till his last breath, and being at such a age, above 90s, he used to appear in courts and argue the matters. He did not settle for less, that I have attained certain position, I have gained whatever I want, so now I should rest. So that enthusiasm and dedication to go ahead in your career, that motivates me.
Okay, so Sudhir sir, you can continue.
Yeah, can you hear me, Aishi?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, good evening.
Good evening, sir.
So you have done specialization in insolvency and bankruptcy, right?
Yes, sir. My specialization was in corporate laws, and I have mostly worked in IBC.
Okay. Can you differentiate what between insolvency and bankruptcy?
Insolvency and bankruptcy, sir. Insolvency involves, for example, if any kind of company goes insolvent, or financial creditor or operational creditor files a petition against the corporate debtor that they haven't paid the debt. So the main role of IBC code is to revive the companies. So if we get a good resolution plan and we are able to revive the company, then we can revive the insolvent companies as well. But if there is no scope left with any company, then that company leads to bankruptcy, and it is called a bankrupt thing, which have no scope of revival.
Okay. When was the IBC code came into India?
Sir, in 2016.
Okay. Before that, how was the insolvency and bankruptcy being handled? What part of the acts were being handled?
Sir, before IBC, I think more or less it was dealt by companies at 2013, and
Yeah.
thereafter, due to some law report that one committee has passed, it was suggested and proposed that IBC law should come and we should establish National Company Law Tribunal and National Company Law Appellate Tribunal to transfer all the cases of Company Law Board, and this was this initiated with the section 408 and 410 of Companies Act, wherein there was a provision of setting up National Company Law Tribunal. Actually, it started long time back from 1999, but finally it came in 2016.
So, do you have any idea about the Securitization, Reconstruction and Enforcement of Securities Interests Act 2002?
Yes, sir, SURFACE Act.
Yeah. So it was also partly dealing with corporate insolvency, right?
Yes, sir, but in IBC, there is a threshold limit of 1 crore rupees, and I think that is not the case with SURFACE Act, and it majorly deals with symbolic and physical possession of properties, wherein you have to enforce properties, immovable properties.
So why this code is very critical, especially for a developing country like India?
Sir, actually, it is very critical because it is a developing law. Right now, it is facing a different kind of, amendments on day-to-day basis. It has still some kind of gray area is there with respect to personal guarantors. It is still getting evolved. So that's why I think it is more critical. But I think that it will be very helpful for the resolution of the companies as it is going in a very good manner. I see that the petitions which are filed under Section 7, financial creditors are recovering good amount of money from a resolution plan. I won't say they are getting 100% money, but something is better than nothing.
Any idea what is the average insolvency resolution time period in India currently?
Sir, with all the extensions included, it is 330 days, but I don't think that this time period is abided by very strictly, because it takes years to, that matter get admitted.
Okay. I mean, do you have an idea when you compare it with other developed countries like UK or US, how bad it is or how good it is? Do you have any idea?
No, sir, I don't have any idea about the comparative analysis.
Okay. Who is a corporate debtor?
Corporate debtor is the person who has taken some kind of loan or who owes the money to the financial creditor or operational creditor for that matter, who owes a debt, who needs to pay the money, but he has not paid the money within the due date.
Okay. Who will issue a moratorium?
A moratorium is issued by the adjudicating authority, that are the judges of NCLT. Once the CIRP process is started under Section 14, moratorium is imposed, and till the resolution plan is approved, that moratorium period goes on, and in that time, no properties of the corporate debtor can be sold out, and no decisions or any pending cases are also put on hold. Nothing can proceed further.
Okay. Who can be appointed as registered valuers?
Registered valuers.
Yeah.
Sir, I don't know their requirement that who can be appointed as registered valuers.
Okay, and you have also a fair bit of understanding about alternate resolution dispute mechanisms, right? Alternate
Yes.
dispute resolutions. So what are the various alternates available for dispute resolutions?
Sir, arbitration is there, mediation. Yes, sir.
Only two?
Negotiation is also there, but I don't know how far negotiation works, because it is a very general term. I have seen the practices of arbitration and mediation.
So you have practical experience in this both arbitration and mediation?
I have practical experience in arbitration. I am dealing with two matters currently, and mediation, I have read about it and also heard about some people experienced in that.
Okay. Can you define what is indemnification?
Yes, sir. Indemnification is a part of Contracts Act. It falls under Section 125. Indemnification means when a person promises the other person to indemnify him for the losses caused by he himself, the promiser, or any other person.
Mhm.
So that is called indemnification.
In corporate law,
Yes.
where do you apply this indemnification?
Sir, basically in contracts only, when contracts are signed,
Mhm.
at that time, if a person put forth in the contract itself that I'll indemnify you if so and so loss occurs, and then if he does not, then there is a breach of contract, and there are separate other proceedings for that, for which the other person can claim compensation or claim specific performance for that matter.
Okay. Who can enter into a contract?
There are some any person who is of sound mind and of majority age, 18 plus, can enter into a contract.
Okay. What do you mean by sound mind?
Sound mind means there are different categories. For example, sound mind, you are a normal person, and if you are a lunatic means for half of the time they are in sound mind and half of the time they are in unsound mind. So if you sign a contract when you are in unsound mind state, it will be a void contract, and if you sign it when you are sound mind, then it will be a valid contract. You should not be insane or lunatic.
What do you mean by void contract?
Void contract means the contracts which are not enforceable by law.
Okay. Can you just, what are the categories when a contract is void?
Sir, for example, if you are signing any unlawful contract or a contract that is not possible, for example, to find a treasure by some magic,
Okay.
that is a void contract, because it has no possibility. In fact, it is a void ab initio. It is void since the beginning.
Okay. If the contract has nil value, is it a void contract or is it a contract?
Nil value as in the consideration is nil.
Yeah, consideration is nil.
I think then it will be not even a contract, because consideration is a vital, important factor of a contract.
Mhm. Okay, Aishi, that's it from me. I'll just give you the feedback. Your communication skills are great. You're putting your points across very well. Your subject knowledge of law is very good. I don't see anything that will stop you from clearing this interview. And only thing is you just go across the HPCL website and see any recent cases in which HPCL is involved. So that would be of great help. Just go through their website once, which will be important for this interview, especially in terms of law and all. Otherwise, everything is good.
Okay, sir. Thank you so much for your time, sir.
Yeah, thank you.
Sir, also one more thing I want to ask, that in the end, if they ask me that anything you want to ask from us, what kind of questions should I put forth? Shall I ask about more clarity on job role?
No, that will only create some kind of confusion if you're not understanding what is your job role, why you are coming into this. You just say, sir, I don't have anything to ask. I'm good. That's fine actually.
Okay, all right, sir.
Unless genuinely you have something, if you have genuinely something, you can ask. That's not a just for the sake of asking. Don't ask.
Okay.
Yeah, I would suggest that based on. Yeah.
Yes, sir. Okay. Thank you.
Okay, IOC. You said you like exploring new things,
Yes, sir.
and in your strength you mentioned innovative.
Yes, sir.
So justify these 2 points.
Sir, by innovative, I meant that I have put in wherein I have explained that 3 words which will define me, that is confident, dedicated, and innovative. By innovative, I meant that I have realized over a period of time that more than hard work, it's the smart work that plays a role. So when you have been put forth with a task, you need to, make out a plan. You need to have an innovative thing in your mind that how should I proceed with this task to end it in a most effective and efficient manner. Laborious work does not matter. Labor you have to do, but in a strategical way and in a planned way to achieve something. So that kind of smart work that is required, that can also be called the need of the hour. For example, some of the time the tasks are time bound, that there are deadlines that you have to complete it in so and so time. So if you go in haphazard manner and you don't plan out things with an innovation in your mind, that I will do this thing with his or her help, this clerk will do this, I'll find this from that legal research engine. So that's
Right
why.
now you are working in Maharashtra, Mumbai, right?
Yes, sir.
So is there any law minister in the state of Maharashtra?
Sir, I'm not aware about the law minister in Maharashtra, but I am aware about the law minister of India, that is Shri Kiran Rijiju.
So is he from law background?
Yes, sir, he must be from law background.
He must be, or is he?
Sir, I'm not sure about that.
Okay. Recently, there was some issue on appointment of Chief Election Commissioner of India. So did you read that news?
Chief Election Commissioner of India?
Yeah.
No, sir.
No issue.
No, there must have been any issue, but I'm not aware about that news.
Supreme Court of India gave a decision recently on that.
Acha, that collegium issue, the
Yes.
transfer of judges, transfer of High Court judges.
How can that be related with Election Commission?
Yes.
No idea?
No, sir, I'm not aware.
ओके, ठीक है। तो एक बार जो ये चीजें हैं इनको भी एक बार देख लेना। कब है आपका इंटरव्यू?
सर, डे आफ्टर टुमारो 14th।
हाँ, तो देखो परफॉर्मेंस तो अच्छा है तुम्हारा और प्रोबेबिलिटी काफी ज्यादा है सिलेक्शन की आपके।
यस सर।
ठीक है, बस आपको क्या करना है, थोड़ा सा एक तो HPCL की जो वेबसाइट है उसको विजिट करके थोड़ा उनके प्रोडक्ट्स के बारे में एक आइडिया ले लो थोड़ा सा। आप और HPCL में जाना चाहते हो। आपके फादर किस PSU में है? सर,
बैंक ऑफ बड़ौदा।
हाँ, तो ये भी पूछ सकते हैं आप बैंकिंग में क्यों नहीं गए?
यस सर।
ठीक है, क्योंकि फीमेल बहुत सारी बैंकिंग को एज ए कैरियर पसंद करती हैं।
यस सर।
ठीक है, तो आप क्यों नहीं गए उसकी तरफ, ये भी क्वेश्चन हो सकता है प्रोबेबल। और दूसरा, ये जो रिसेंट जजमेंट दिया है अभी, ये एक इम्पोर्टेंट वो है, उसके ऊपर पढ़ लेना।
ठीक है सर।
ठीक है, जो इसका चीफ इलेक्शन कमीशन जो होता है हमारे यहाँ इंडिया में, उसका अपॉइंटमेंट के लिए कोई मतलब रूल नहीं था ना सही था क्लियर। हमारे उस कॉन्स्टिट्यूशन में लिखा हुआ तो था कि इसके ऊपर पार्लियामेंट को रूल बनाना है, अभी बना नहीं है। तो चीफ जस्टिस ने उसमें कुछ चेंजेस किए। उन्होंने कहा है कि इसका अपॉइंटमेंट कैसे होगा, कौन कौन मेंबर रहेंगे उसमें। तो प्राइम मिनिस्टर ऑफ इंडिया, लीडर ऑफ अपोजिशन और खुद चीफ जस्टिस ऑफ इंडिया, 3 लोगों को उन्होंने रखा है इसके अंदर।
ओके ओके।
तो ये इम्पोर्टेंट डिसीजन है, इसका आपको पता होना चाहिए। ठीक है,
ओके सर। और
ऐसे जो भी अभी लेटेस्ट डिसीजन बड़े बड़े फेमस आए हैं, थोड़ा उनका बारे में आइडिया आपको होना चाहिए।
यस सर। ठीक
है, महाराष्ट्र में हो आप, तो वहां पे लॉ मिनिस्टर कौन है ये भी पता होना चाहिए। सारे स्टेट का तो आप याद नहीं कर सकते, बट जहां पे आप रह रहे हो, ठीक है, तो वहां का आपको आइडिया होना चाहिए। ओके,
यस सर।
हाँ, तो इन पॉइंट्स को एक बार देख लो, क्योंकि अपनी तरफ से कोई भी पॉइंट मिस नहीं करेंगे हम, जहाँ से क्वेश्चन के चांस हो। बाकी अपना ये एप्लीकेशन फॉर्म है, इसके तो तुमने तैयार कर ही लिए हैं, इसके अंदर से क्वेश्चन क्रॉस क्वेश्चन करेंगे वो, तो इसको पूरा रीड करके अच्छे तरीके से हर एक पॉइंट पे सोच लो कि क्या क्या वो पूछ सकते हैं, क्या मुझे बोलना है।
जी सर। ठीक है,
और बड़े बड़े कोई भी फेमस जजमेंट जो PSU से रिलेटेड हो, कोई कमेटी जो PSU से रिलेटेड हो, जैसे कमेटी ऑन पब्लिक अंडरटेकिंग्स कब बना था? पब्लिक सेक्टर्स के ऊपर कोई कमेटी जो भी बनी है अभी तक, थोड़ा उनके बारे में आइडिया होना चाहिए। ऐसा
Yes.
नहीं कि बहुत छोटी छोटी चीजें, कोई बड़ा अगर मामला है तो उसको एक आइडेंटिफाई करके मतलब नजर दौड़ा लेनी है उस पर, ठीक है।
Yes, sir, I'll read.
और पीएसयू का कंट्रोल मतलब कैसे होता है, कौन से आर्टिकल के थ्रू होता है, या गवर्नमेंट का कंट्रोल पीएसयू के ऊपर कब आया, जैसे बैंकों का नेशनलाइजेशन कब हुआ था बताओ?
1949.
नेशनलाइजेशन ऑफ बैंक 1949 में हुआ था। कौन प्राइम मिनिस्टर ने किया था?
सर ये नहीं पता मुझे।
हाँ, तो क्वेश्चन तो बन सकता है क्योंकि आपके फादर वहां पे है, बैंक में है,
Yes,
और
sir.
पीएसयू में आप इंटरेस्टेड हो, तो आपने बोला कि मेरे बहुत सारे रिलेटिव पीएसयू में हैं।
Yes, sir.
ठीक है, तो इंदिरा गांधी जी ने एक डिसीजन लिया था ना बैंकों का, जो ये मतलब उनको पीएसयूज में कन्वर्ट किया था, तो मेनली मिसेज इंदिरा गांधी ने किया था, उनके ड्यूरेशन में हुआ था। एक बार इसको देखना,
Yes, sir.
ठीक है।
Okay.
और इसके ऊपर भी पूछ सकते हैं प्राइवेटाइजेशन के ऊपर, जैसे बहुत सारे पीएसयूज क्यू में हैं कि उनमें प्राइवेटाइजेशन हो रहा है, आपका क्या उस पर पॉइंट ऑफ व्यू है, कैसे होता है वो प्रोसेस, क्या है उसका, थोड़ा इसका भी आइडिया होना चाहिए आपको। मान लिया आप एचपीसीएल में ज्वाइन कर लेते हो और कल को गवर्नमेंट उसमें प्राइवेट उसका और प्राइवेटाइजेशन करना चाहती है कुछ उसमें, तो आप जो है आप लोग ही तो हैंडल करोगे ना इस इशूज को।
Yes, sir.
तो कैसे होता है वो, थोड़ा उसके बारे में पढ़ो। कल का दिन है, इतने क्वेश्चंस हैं और जो तुम्हें करने हैं, और फिर आराम से देके आओ इंटरव्यू, ठीक है।
Yes, sir. Okay.
चलो, ओके, ऑल द
Thank
बेस्ट।
you, sir.